Hey guys, it's Iz, and welcome back to another Genshin Impact lore video. So recently we had a release of a new edition of the Archon Quest, with answers and questions, and even more exciting answers and questions. So why don't we go over what happens in the story first?
Yes! They have the audacity to go after anything! The 7 dragons, gods. No ancient artifact that relates can escape their greedy ambitions. Still, this time is different. Who do they think they are, going after the Abyss Order's treasures? Oh, Traveler, it's you.
Huh? Ganyu, what are you doing here with Lan? Do you have a commission you need to post?
Hello. We were just discussing the treasure hoarders.
Yes. We were just saying how even the audacious treasure hoarders should know better than to mess with the Abyss. It's just too evil.
We start off learning that there's some problem with treasure hoarders and some ruins concerning the Abyss Order, so we go over to check it out. In this ruin, we see the strangest thing. A statue of the 7 upside down with purple power glowing from it. We find the Grand Thief dead on the steps in front of the statue. The place starts to give Paimon the creeps, and we head out just to bump into this guy at the exit.
Not spy on the secrets of the Abyss. You have come here. You have seen our secrets. For this, you must pay the price. As a herald, I will mete out your punishment.
An Abyss Herald?
Dainsleif. Oh, I thought you were just a couple of pests that stumbled in here by mistake. So, you are with Dainsleif, that constant annoyance in our affairs. Did he send you here to die? His resistance against the Abyss has gone nowhere for a long time. There is nothing you can do to change the tide. The Abyss is unstoppable.
After fighting the Abyss Herald and reaching the exit, we meet a familiar face again. It's Dainsleif. Well, that would make sense. He was hunting down the Abyss Herald the last time we met him, and let's see what he has to say this time.
So, we meet again. A little sooner than I had expected.
Hey, it's Dane!
Judging by your expression, it seems you just experienced something quite strange. Could it be that you encountered an Abyss Herald in those ruins?
Huh? How did you know that?
I've been on the Abyss Herald's trail. I didn't expect to find you here as well. An inverted statue of the 7, holding abyssal power in its hands. No, I have never seen such a thing during my time fighting the Abyss, though I have had my suspicions. Tell me the rest of what happened in there. So you escaped the ruin depths filled with abyssal power, and then?
And then, as we got close to the exit, an Abyss Herald suddenly appeared and blocked our way! We fought a big battle with that thing. Maybe it hasn't gotten too far yet.
Yes, this is a rare opportunity indeed. Come, let's catch up to it.
Let's go! A rare opportunity? With Dane helping out, maybe we'll be able to solve more mysteries about the Abyss!
Alrighty, so I guess we start heading over to hunt the Abyss Herald. But on the way we found some Abyss mages scouring ruin guards and ruin hunters looking for a certain item. You see, long ago the ruin guards actually came from Conria. Yep, that's apparently the way to pronounce it. Something I have to get used to now. Anyways, the ruin guards used to be called field tillers, at least for the people of Conria, and the item they are looking for is the Eye of the First Field Tiller.
The talisman's message states that they will use the defiled statue as a base, attaching Osial's limbs to construct a mechanized god, and the new core that shall replace the orb usually held by the Statue of the Seven is the Eye of the very first Field Tiller.
The eye of the very first field tiller? Oh, Paimon gets it! All those Abyss mages are looking for the special eye, right?
It would seem so.
This whole thing keeps getting more complicated. But basically, it all has to do with that eerie statue of the Seven we saw, right?
Yes. According to the talisman, the eye should be placed in the hands of the defiled statue, thereby imbuing the newly born god with the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia.
Oh boy, the Abyss Order sure isn't holding back with this plan. Since no one knows where the first field tiller is, how about we take the information about the statue as the starting point for our investigation? Yeah, that tone-deaf bard is too difficult to track down anyway. Let's go to the cathedral first and ask around. Maybe we'll learn something.
We think about it and realize that the statue was of the animal Archon, and so we wanted to check out the Church of Mondstadt to see if we can find any clues.
Do you need anything today? But I should first make it clear that if you need to borrow the Holy Lyre to Hermel again, we cannot oblige.
It seems she hasn't realized it's just an illusion. Oh, we're here to ask some questions about something. Barbara, have you heard about the first field tiller?
What's that? Field tiller. What does it do?
Of course you wouldn't know anything about that. Okay, next question. Has the church ever lost a statue of the Seven?
Huh? You're here to ask about that old story? Well, I didn't expect that. That was such a long time ago, barely anyone mentions it nowadays. A long time ago, there was indeed one statue of the Seven that disappeared one night without a trace. Nearly every member of the church joined the search for it, but it was never found. In the church's records, as you might assume, this incident has been called the Lost Statue of the Seven.
Of course!
Of course?
Nothing? So do you have any other clues? Paimon means any other strange stories? Sorry, Barbara, but we can't tell you about the statue we saw just yet. Like Dane said outside, it's for your own good.
Other strange stories? I'm not sure. Let me think about what other unusual incidents are in the church's records. Oh, the Tyrant's Final Fury? No, that's from another time. Probably unrelated.
The Tyrant's Final Fury?
Oh, this refers to a time of great danger that engulfed old Mondstadt, the place now known as Storm Terror's lair. Many, many years ago, there was a time when balls of fire would rain from the sky whenever anyone approached old Mondstadt.
Balls of fire raining from the sky? How terrifying!
People at that time believed it was a curse laid down by the god of storms, so they referred to it as the Tyrant's Final Fury. This incident might not be related to the lost statue of the Seven, but I just can't think of any other strange incidents that might be.
It's okay. Thanks anyway!
There's that pointless word, thank you, again. I can never get used to hearing it.
Oh, Rosaria, it's you.
If you're looking for the Knights of Favonius, they're busy with those monsters again.
Those monsters?
Those monsters that tried to attack Mondstadt last time during the Storm Terror incident?
Wasn't that the Abyss Order? They're at it again?
Indeed. They're gathering in Wolvendom, causing great unrest among the wolves.
After what Rosaria said there, we head over to Wolvendom, talk to Jean, and then we see the Abyss Herald with Andreas in bindings.
So, the wolf's wretched spirit likes to raise wild pups now. You claim to be a guardian, yet your once sharp claws have clearly dulled since your days of godly glory. If you serve us, we can restore your divine powers you once held in the past. Lies. Lies.
What the heck is this ceremony? He looks like he's in a lot of pain. Oh no! Is this the same thing they did to corrupt Dvalin's mind?
Wolves never surrender. But this can't go on.
No matter how many times you resist us, your efforts are all in vain.
We fight the Abyss Herald again and gain some information about the first field tiller from Andreas, and we head over to Stormterror's lair after talking with Dainsleif, where we gain the Eye of the first field tiller.
Let me give it a try. And done.
Wow! It's
The very thing the Abyss Herald has been seeking all along. The Eye of the first field tiller. All of the Ruin Guards today are just replicas of this machine. As the prototype, its combat capability was unrestricted. Let's go back to those ruins and destroy the inverted statue. If we are lucky, we will also run into that Abyss Herald. I'll make sure it doesn't get away this time.
Well, since the plan of the Abyss was to use both the Eye and the defiled statue of the Seven, Dane decided that we should destroy that as well, so we head back to the ruins. Man, if I can only just get past these stupid bubbles. So we meet the Abyss Herald for one last time, and after that, we get this insane cutscene.
Hey! Could that be?
Lumine. Listen to me, Lumine. I have already traveled through this world once. Once you reach the end of your journey as I did, you will see for yourself the true nature of this world. So we'll meet again. Though we need not rush, sister. I have more than enough time to wait for you. We have always had enough time.
And that's that. That was the end of the quest. It's a pretty insane part of the story, and honestly we get a lot of confirmation of things I've thought about before. And also, of course, things that go completely different. Obviously, I was very wrong about Abyss Heralds, but there are other things more interesting. Now we know how these mechanical beings came to existence, and now we also know why it's called the land where the god's gaze does not fall. It's a land without the god.
That man Dainsleif was the Twilight Sword, one of the royal guards of the final dynasty of Conria. 500 years ago, he failed to prevent the destruction of Conria. A curse of immortality was laid upon him, to forever wander the wilderness, while he watched the people he was supposed to protect turn into the monsters of the abyss.
You're saying Dane is from Conria? The same Conria that was destroyed 500 years ago? And you said the people turned into monsters? You're trying to tell Paimon that the Abyss Order is not only related to Conria, but is actually the people of Conria themselves?
This quest also confirms what I've been thinking about the Abyss in relation to Conria. I've said it before in one of my videos. Another thing to note is that Jurin is an Abyss Drake, so he came from the Abyss, but he was made by someone in Conria? Well, this strengthens my thoughts a before about Conria and the Abyss being the same place. It would make sense that the place where the god's gaze does not fall, being Conria, would be called the Abyss as well. That's pretty much all I have for this video. I would love to tackle the other new information we got in this, as well as some suspicions I have concerning the Abyss Herald and delusions. But that's for another week. Anyways, thanks for watching. I would especially want to thank my Patreons, or rather Patreon, but thank you so much for your support. If you guys want to support me further, you can also subscribe to my Patreon. Starting at the 2nd tier, you'll be able to receive my videos ahead of time. I plan to maybe make a Discord server soon, but I haven't really gotten around to that yet. If you liked the video, then give it a like and comment below what you think about it. If you want more Genshin Impact lore content, why not subscribe to the channel? That's it for me. Ad Astra, Abyssosk.